Hi, it's Jenna with Groovy Vintage, and join me today as we continue thrifting in Tucson, Arizona. And today I have my husband, and we'll see what we can find. This is Jenna. My name is Jenna and I'm with Groovy Vintage, and Drew is with me today. It is a nice morning. I did not get a chance to film the haul video from yesterday, and I will be honest, yesterday was rough. We spent hours going to places and found very little, and it was just kind of disappointing. We're sitting outside our casita here in Tucson, and so if you can see,
if it will focus,
we're actually our casita is right off a golf course, so we've been enjoying going and finding golf balls that have been shot into the cactus.
We found a golf club.
Yes, and we found a golf club deep down in the cactus that Drew fished out. So before we started the haul, though, I thought I would explain do a little story time of our traveling. As you know, we've been in Texas, then we made a short stop to Colorado, and now here we are in Tucson. So I was raised in Texas, as was my husband Lamont. And that is where all of our family is, most of our family. When my first husband, Todd Wright, he came from St. Louis, and his parents are from, well, obviously St. Louis as well, but then they also have a house here in Tucson, and then a cabin in Estes Park. And so that is why we're here in Tucson, to spend Christmas with the Wright family. So 8 years ago tomorrow, my first husband, Todd Wright, the twins' father passed away of cancer, and the twins were 3 at the time. And y'all have met Lamont, so you know I've remarried. But we still come out and we spend a lot of time with who I still call my in-laws, Charlie and Jane, who are actually Todd's parents. Claire and Drew are their only grandchildren, and Jane is like a mother to me. She is my rock, and I think I've mentioned before, my mother passed away a little over a year ago, and I called Jane and I said, I need you here. She had gone into hospice. It was very a sudden thing. It was not anything that we were expecting. And Jane and Charlie were actually at the Grand Canyon when I called, and they left that day and drove straight through to Texas to get to me. And that's what family is. That's what family is right there. And so when I do mention my in-laws, that's who I'm talking about. Charlie and Jane, Todd's parents, and then also his 2 sisters are here, and so we are getting to spend time with them too, and we love it. We love the last several years we've come to Tucson to spend Christmas here. And then we go to Colorado because we do have a house in Fort Collins, which is about an hour from Estes. So during, Charlie and Jane go to Estes from the spring to the fall. And so then we get to see them in Estes. And we also have a family condo there so that we can go and stay. And Charlie and Jane take the kids to do all kinds of stuff. And they're definitely doting grandparents. And it's a little different this year. We're not getting to stay in Colorado as much, just due to my dad and my family in Texas. So it's a little different this time. But usually we go back to Texas in January, back to Colorado in January, and we stay until about June. But that won't be happening this time. So anyway, there's a little kind of a background on what we're doing here in Tucson. We certainly, I love the shopping here in Tucson, even though yesterday was not a little disappointing, but anyway, So let's get on to the haul.
So there might be some sound problems because we live by a U.S. airport down there, and there's a lot of jets flying over, so that might be a little hard to hear. Bonus.
So there you go. We are near the airport. We are staying in a little resort called Star Pass. That is where Charlie and Jane's house is, and Holly and Cindy, the sister's house, is. And we stay in a little casita in the same area when we come. And yeah, you probably will hear the planes. Drew, you want to sit down?
So should we start with that?
No. So to start off, I'm going to show y'all. Now, none of this has been wiped down or washed.
But we will do that.
Yes, we will do that. The first thing I have is I found two brass hippopotamuses. So if you're looking for your home hippo, here you go. They're cute. And they came together. They're a pair. And I found them late last night, actually, when we were out. And then I have some made in Japan salt and pepper shakers. And I just saw, this one's broken. I hate that. They had the price tag taped over it, so I couldn't see it. So here they are. These will get redonated. I have a little art glass. I'm thinking she's a swan.
Yeah, that looks like a swan.
And she's blue. I don't know if you can really tell the color of her, but she's
really
blue
bright outside.
and she's really pretty.
Really bright. So I don't know if it will focus.
The next that we have is a decanter that I found, and I thought it was cute because it's a ship with its sails. Look at that.
I just now realized that.
Okay, Drew. It's a ship with sails, and it's blue. It's a real pretty glass blue glass, I mean. And it's got its stopper. And so I picked that up. There you go. Real pretty. And it's a darker blue. Keeping with the blue theme, I also picked up this pretty blue vase. Just gonna try to see. It's more it's kind of a more turquoise color than the decanter was.
It kind of gets clear.
But it's pretty. There you go. When I saw this, I just had to get it. It's Mexican pottery, and it's an owl. Look at that. Sorry. He's got a pretty design on him. I'll get him up close so you can see him. And then I found this teapot. I really liked it. I haven't looked up the maker. The maker on the bottom says SL Clutter. It also says Weed 72. Show that to you. But I love the colors. Look at that. It's green and blue.
And sometimes a greenish blue.
And there are no chips or cracks on it. And I just thought it was too pretty. And it has a top. And the top is also marked Weed 1972. I'll get that close so y'all can see the colors. And then I picked up these two
salt and pepper
shakers. They are turtles, and the little female has a umbrella, and the man has a top hat, or a hat. And there we go. I'm sorry, I keep getting these little messages. There we go. There they are. And they have stoppers, which is always a good thing. Anyway, they just, too cute, too cute.
Okay, my personal favorite picture is a picture.
So I did, what y'all don't know about me is I am a sucker for any kind of cross stitch, needlepoint, crewel, anything like that. I love. I think somebody poured their heart and soul into that. How can I not get it? So we found this picture of an eagle. I kind of think we might hang this in Drew's room. Drew is very into old
war.
Yeah, old American history, World War II especially. But it is it's a cross stitch. There we go. And so when I saw that, my husband was like, we got to get that. We got to get that for Drew. The next thing I have is, was looking on his own back. Definitely a Southwestern theme, and I don't normally pick this up, but I just love the colors and the detail work. It's got the mountains and the pottery and the flowers, and I just thought this was really pretty. And I'll get closer so you can see the colors. There is some staining up at the top that I haven't tried to get off, but I thought it was very pretty. And somebody spent a lot of time doing that. The next one I found is a Christmas scene. Beautiful, bright, vivid colors. There you go.
On the back of it, there is something hanging it.
Yeah, it's just got a little thing to hang it on the back. I'm not sure. Anyway, look at that. Look at the graphics on that. I love it. I love it. I will be tempted to keep this because I love Christmas and especially vintage Christmas stuff. And last but not least, we have this parrot. And this is like needlepoint. But look at that. And it actually has a mat. It's been matted. And so it's very pretty. Get that up close. I like the colors that they chose for the mat. I think it really goes well with the picture. And so, that's all that we were able to find yesterday's trip. This is actually the morning following, but this haul will be on after yesterday's trip. And also, I wanted to say a quick thank you to those of y'all who are enduring this learning process with us. I know the videos aren't the best, and we are really working on different ideas of how we can improve. I'm considering doing some voiceovers, and yesterday everything was so loud everywhere we went, so it was hard to do any talking while filming. And my stepdaughter Shannon has been doing all of the tech side. She is the one that's piecing the videos together, putting music, putting them out to drop on YouTube. And so right now we're all separated, and so it's really hard to put our ideas to work. But I wanted to thank y'all for enduring these videos, and I wanted to acknowledge that I know they could be better, and we are still in the learning process, and I just wanted to say thank you for your support. Thank you. I'm sorry about that. Like I said, thank you for just walking this journey with us as we try to start this YouTube channel and get it on its feet. And sorry, this morning everybody wants to talk to me and my phone is just going crazy. So thank you for your patience, and I pray for each one of you, and I hope that y'all just stick with us and we can get this off the ground. So thank you, and we will see y'all later.